with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals.
We got this.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
That good for 22 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
60 outlaw. 55 to line. Know your job. Back. Let's go.
On second down, Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Ready.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. Buckner. And that's caught by Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want to
offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Bullet good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw, it's Murray. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Murray now throwing the out route and complete. That's McKinney. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, this is the tight end fan. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Murray. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Watching you fly.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And just shedding him off there. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Go set. 90 Wolf. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Let's go.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, arguably, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Murray got his man, Robbie Anderson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. The those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's McKinney. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charged. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Murray going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray with a third and long. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Following the fumble recovery, Buckner nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. Now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And Anderson's got it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield and looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Eckler, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd and long. Buckner. That's complete to Robinson. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bombable punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
I got the sense that the defense
did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Ready? Thank you, Gator.
55. At the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Buckner, and finding the tight end Hooper.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Buckner, and he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and he just locked people down.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Joe Mixon takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 30 yards there. And, of course, the 1st down as well. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Rolling to his right, letting one go. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. from 21 yards away. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Fielded about a yard deep. There he goes left side. And he nearly takes it the whole way. But he stopped at the 4-yard line.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Watch the run. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Uchenna-Nwosu in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. Uchenna-Nwosu. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the 49ers, they'll finish the first half of the schedule.
Up is magic. With the gang, we all out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we